Where's ABA headed?
ABA right now is like a 15-year-old with like lots of acne, uh, disturbance issues, like all these things taking place. It is an awkward phase
Mm,
in our development. So in the short term, honestly, it is, I don't want to use the word chaos, adjacent to chaos, very challenging because we have people who, I think when I go, what's a sadness of our field? I just imagine how many potential B.F. Skinners and Brian Awadas that could have been, but they left the field after 4 months and thought ABA sucks. To me, that's going to be one of the biggest travesties of our field, that we didn't really protect enough people
mm,
to keep this process going. So I feel the field needs to find the best ways to use the science, and that does not have to be autism only. So I love autism. It brought me to the field. I'm passionate about that activity, but it is applied behavior analysis.
mm,
And we really need more missionaries
mm,
that do take those ventures, whether it's OBM, whether it's UX design, whether it's these other related fields,
mm,
and really try to build a stable way for BCBAs to make revenue besides being forced to stay at clinics. There's good clinics, there's bad clinics, and then all in between. But I think a lot of BCBAs kind of feel trapped. So it kind of perpetuates a cycle. And this happened to
mm,
me. I see my owner, they look incompetent, but they're growing. And I'm like, well, I can do that. And so I go out and then I just go do another clinic. I'm tired of all
mm,
these things. But actually didn't learn the process of being an owner. I didn't learn the process of being a leader. And then I start to repeat the same issues that my boss did when they
mm.
had their company. And then now people are disenchanted with my company and then they go out. And so to me, that's just a bad cycle that I feel that we have in our field. And so we need people that just kind of stake claim to lots of territory,
Mm,
because the science is beautiful when it works. We're just distracted by everything else.
mm,
So that sounded very pessimistic. So that's short term pessimism, but I do have long term optimism of the science. Of other things, I'm not quite sure, but this should not be a Western only science. I'm fortunate I get to travel. So as we speak, I'm in Panama. I spend a lot of time in Latin America.
mm,
My Spanish is getting better. I want people to take this beautiful science and spread it,
mm,
just like a missionary would, to the world. I wish more of us wouldn't feel just stuck that we have to do these things in clinics. And I think if enough of us do that, I honestly think the ABA will grow in other areas.
mm,
We'll start to catch wildfire in other places. To
mm.
me, that's the hope of the field. In where we are, I'm not quite so sure. How do we separate the science from the revenue creation
Mhm.
and what that looks like?